This is Russ Wilson, Jayhawk Bowling Supply. I'm here to do a quick setup video on the BoardBox. When you get your BoardBox, it's going to come in a box that looks like this. There's going to be a quick setup instruction manual, the BoardBox itself, and an adapter to plug it in. It uses lithium battery. You'll have to plug this in and charge it up before you use it for the first time. And then you can reuse this box when you travel and go from center to center as well. When you take your BoardBox out on the lanes for the first time, you'll want to position it between the second and third arrow. Right along this path is going to be a good place to start because it's in between all of your targeting points. That could be between like the first arrow or fourth arrow. So it's a good middle ground for all of your targeting. Once we have the BoardBox in position on the capping, the next thing we need to do is get a bowling ball and put it on the fourth board to start the ball calibration process. Once the ball is on the fourth board, it'll put the edge of the ball at the edge of the lane. Then we need to put the sensor, these two round sensor pieces here, at about an inch above the center of the bowling ball. Once that's set, we're ready to do the ball calibration on the device. Another way to do the ball calibration is to grab a box and make a mark at roughly 5 inches. And then you can put the box on the lane and move this over. And then this way you can get a better sense of where to put the sensors. That should work. Now that we have the ball in position, the next thing we're going to do is turn it on and do the actual ball calibration with the BoardBox. So when you first turn it on, it's going to go through a temperature and humidity check. And then once it's done doing that, it'll display a board number. And then once that board number is displayed, we can actually do the ball calibration. To do that, we're going to press the menu button. And then once it gets to this screen, we're going to push the set button once, and then you're going to hold the set button for about 3 seconds until this top screen changes. And then once that top screen changes, we're going to push the set button one more time to lock in that calibration. Now, once you do that, it's going to go through another cycle of temperature and humidity. And when it comes back to this display, we're going to push the back button, which basically takes you back to the main screen. And once this is done, it should display board number 4. Basically, whatever you calibrate to, wherever you position the ball on the lane, it's going to think that that is going to be the center of board 4. So if you ever want to position the sensor on the left side of the device, we recommend that when you're using it for lefties. What we're going to do is we're going to push this menu button and then push next, which is the menu button, one more time. And it says count from right is how it comes. And that's going to count from the right side of the lane. If you want to change that, we'll push this set button and push the menu, and so it would say count from left. If I leave the sensor on this side, if a lefty throws the ball and crosses the 5th board on their side, it'll say 5 on the front display. We also can change this to auto. Auto basically would mean if you hit the 10th board on either the right side or the left side of that lane, it would say 10. And then once you have whatever direction you want, you can lock that in and then go back to the main menu. And so now if I want to put it on the left side here, I'm going to turn this off, take off the sensor, put it on this side, turn it on, we're ready to go. Now the setup is complete and we can take our ball off the lane and we can start throwing some shots. Thanks for watching the setup video for the BoardBox.